9:13, back in the kitchen with Jodi Turner. Nowhere I'd rather be because you just made those incredible egg muffins, which were, oh my, so
yes.
good.
So good.
This is what I like
so
when
healthy,
people are
easy.
setting those goals for themselves this year, is to do something you like and so make it taste good, and you've done that.
Yeah.
Next up.
And easy and ready. You know, you can have a good breakfast. How simple is that for a resolution?
like that.
You know what I mean? Like just start off in the morning.
Why do you call these energy balls that we're about to make?
Because they are rich in, I mean, there's lots of dates, and really, so like the dates are holding everything together here.
Okay.
So really we can play around with a lot of the ingredients as long as we've got the dates. So really good source of minerals and nutrients like manganese, you know, helps control our blood sugar, so helps with sugar cravings.
That's nice.
You know, rich in fiber. Same with the coconut as well too.
In terms of blood sugar, you don't want this.
We don't want the spikes and valleys. We want nice, consistent,
and that controls hunger,
complex, like, you know, polycarbohydrates. You know what I mean? That are
what she said.
Yeah, polysaccharides.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like nice complex sugars. You know, so that they digest over a longer period of time.
Hottest food of 2012 has to be quinoa, right?
Quinoa. Perfect. You know, like the thing is with these energy balls is that it's really nice. We can put in all sorts of different things. Quinoa is so easy to make. Cooks like just like rice does, but in half the time as rice. It's a complete source of protein because quinoa is actually a seed, not a grain, but we can cook it like a grain. So, you know, like 20 minutes, 15 minutes in boiling water and fluff it up with a fork just like you would. It's a complete source of protein. It contains all 8 essential amino acids.
Love it.
So, I mean, like it's, you know, it's just as good for you as an egg. You know, like that kind of thing.
Exactly.
So, and then low in fat.
Is this something I'm going to be able to do? Like how easy is it? Maybe we'll start making it.
It's so simple. So all we're going to do is we're just going to add, first you're going to add your nuts or your quinoa. So what we're going to do in this one is that, so we could use things like almonds, flax seeds, we've got walnuts, we've got pecans, we've got sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds.
So you could change up how these taste on a daily basis or a weekly basis,
up, you know what I mean? Like if you like pumpkin seeds, then use pumpkin seeds. You know, like let's use some freshly ground flax.
Well, we'll go with quinoa, yeah?
Well, we're going to go with quinoa today, so we do a nut-free version, so it's appropriate for kids to bring to school as well too. So a cup of quinoa, cook quinoa right in there. So maybe you've got leftover quinoa from last night's dinner or something.
Exactly.
So if you were doing nuts, you would want to grind this at this point so that they're pre-ground a little bit. Then we're going to add a cup of coconut.
Coconut's good for you?
Coconut's
good for you. I love the taste. So
it's a great taste. It's really rich in fiber as well too. And again, like if coconut's not your favorite flavor, then add more nuts and seeds.
Done.
You know, the important thing is that we just add the 1 cup of dates because it's going to hold everything together for us. It's the binder. But you know, we can also try other dried fruit as well too, like apricots or mango, raisins as well too.
I like that you have options. I think this is important for people because when you watch this, sometimes you check out of a recipe because
you're like,
oh, I don't like dates.
I don't like dates, so it's not going to.
But nice to have the options.
Try figs, try prunes. You know, like a beautiful source of fiber. You know what I mean? And that's what we're looking for. When we eat the sugar, when we eat the carbohydrates, we want to eat the fiber as well too, so that we're getting, you know, so that it is helping us control the blood sugar.
And fiber's heavy as well. Typically, they come from foods that fill you up.
Yeah, they fill you up, so they help control the blood sugar, helps regulate your blood sugar, you know, and helps keep you satiated longer.
That's the key.
Helps you digest that food over a slower, like a longer period of time, so that the sugars aren't spiking your blood sugar. It's nice and consistent, like we were saying.
So we mix this up with our fancy food processor at home.
So we don't need to turn this on. So that you zip is what we want to do, but it's going to be super, super loud.
So when it's done,
it's going to all come together into a little patty like this.
Oh my goodness,
so it's going to form a nice little ball. Right? So we've got this little thing. It'll be all mound up in your food processor.
And really, the dates are keeping it in this consistency.
The dates are holding everything together. But like, you know, prunes and figs and things like that work as well too. But dates are a really good source of manganese and potassium. And that manganese, again, helps control our blood sugar. Helps regulate the blood sugar and keep us from, you know, sweet cravings.
A tiny ice cream scoop.
Tiny ice cream scoop, one of my favorite tools.
Yeah, no kidding.
So all we want to do, I mean, you can use a regular spoon. We just want to roll that into a ball. And then in this case, we're going to roll it in coconut.
Yeah, easy to do. But other options, I really like the other options too.
So, I mean, I put sesame seeds on this one. Great source of calcium in sesame seeds.
I didn't know that.
Beautiful, you know, like add tahini to things too, like ground sesame seeds.
If you're trying to cut down on dairy a little bit, sesame seeds and obviously goats.
Goat cheese, you know, that we put in the egg muffins earlier. And then these ones are covered in ground flax seeds, so that we're getting our essential omega-3 fat, anti-inflammatory, you know, pro-circulation, anti-pain, you know. We all need more omega-3.
Gotcha.
So we want to freshly grind that flax, and so it's also a really good source of fiber for us. With that freshly ground flax, then we can access the omega-3,
Here's the best
that
answer.
essential fat.
Best answer to this question is, what do I need to set the oven at? What do I need to do here?
These are raw. They're cook-free. They're done.
That's so
they're ready
nice.
to
They're
go.
done,
All
right?
we do is process it.
Mix it, roll it, done.
Done. Freeze. Put them in the freezer. They'll keep for weeks. Keep them in the fridge. The quinoa ones, of course, are nut-free, so they're appropriate for kids to bring to school. These are fantastic snacks for pre-workout, during the workout. You cross-country ski. Take a couple of these in your fanny pack.
Oh God, this is good.
They're so good. I've added chocolate to these before, like dark chocolate, and
You don't
pass
need
them
to,
off
though.
as truffles.
Yeah, you could easily.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yeah,
Try that out at home. That is really
it's
good.
really simple. And again, the kids can use what they like, so everyone can have their own flavor.